As Chairperson Ellen Hoshida mentioned earlier today, I too would like to welcome you to the last Sunday service in July. You know, I cannot believe that the month of July is coming to an end and that we have passed the halfway point of the 2025 year. I still remember my mom telling me that, you know, the older you get, the faster time will go. And boy, was she ever right. And as a reference, which you Star Trek fans can appreciate, I feel like my life is going at warp 7 to 8 speed right now. And as I am getting older, the age is coming a lot faster, but that is the reality of life. And speaking about aging, did you know that the life expectancy of a man is projected to be 77 plus years, and the keys for a long and healthy life are based on mobility, strength, and balance. I am now 71 years old, and in 5 months, exactly 5 months, I will turn 72. And like many of you who are in your 70s, we have outlived millions of people who have never gotten the chance to experience 70 years of life. We have seen the world change as we have lived through wars, political changes, revolutions, technological advances, economic prosperity, and crashes. We have experienced and survived loss, love, success, failure, and pain. But the most important question for us is, how do we live the rest of our lives? Based on past experiences, we realize that not everything is worth carrying forward into the remaining chapters of our lives. We have discovered that some of our beliefs, possessions, and people in our lives have held us back from achieving joy, freedom, and peace that we seek. We have erroneously believed that accumulation leads to happiness. The more we have, the better our lives will be. But true happiness is not about what we add. It is about what we subtract. And which comes to today's Q&R, question and response question. And that is, to ease our suffering, what can we let go? And how do we let go? The happiest people in their later years have learned to let go, as taught by Shakyamuni Buddha's third truth of the Four Noble Truths, freeing themselves from possessions, people, and ways of thinking that clear the path for happiness and a greater sense of fulfillment in the remaining years of their lives. To those people considered middle-aged and seniors, I am the canary in the mine who is about to make you aware of life experiences that cause the suffering of anxiety and depression. Listen very carefully to what all of us need to let go in order to eliminate suffering. The first thing we need to let go is the fear of aging. How often are we told aging is something to fear as we decline, physically and mentally, eventually fading into irrelevance? In reality, aging is a gift that many people never receive. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, Every laugh line are proof that we have lived, had experiences, and survived. The moment we start embracing becoming older, we will find a newfound freedom, whereby aging is not the end, but a new beginning, a time for self-acceptance of who we want to be and living on our own terms. The second thing to let go is the belief that it is too late for us to change. It is never too late to start something new, create new experiences, change our mindset, to build something meaningful in our lives. Seniors still fall in love, take up hobbies, and travel for adventure. The only thing standing between us and our best that is still yet to come is the belief that we have already lived our best moments. The third thing to let go are the toxic relationships we have with people who disrespect who we are and bring negativity into our lives. Every moment we spend with people who do not value us, who take from us, who make us feel small, are moments stolen from our most precious asset, time. If someone does not bring joy and meaning into our lives, let them go. If we do not owe our time or energy to anyone who does not genuinely care about us, does not value our presence, does not put in the effort to earn our trust and nurture this special relationship. The fourth thing to let go is the expectation that others will make us happy. If we are waiting for our children, our friends, or society to bring us happiness, we will be waiting forever. The truth is, happiness is an inside job, something we create from within, not something we receive. The happiest seniors are not the ones who are waiting to be invited, waiting to be appreciated, expecting someone else to bring them joy. They create their own joy by exploring new interests, meeting new people, engaging in things that excite them. Be honest with ourselves plays an important part in every decision made and every action taken, so that we do the right thing for the right reason. In essence, we take responsibility for our own happiness. The fifth thing to let go is comparing ourselves to younger people, of which I am guilty of. Older people waste time wishing that they could go back to their youth, to do what they did in the past, and regretting what they no longer can do. The reality is, we can never return to the past, to our youth. As we become older, we evolve from our experiences, our ever-changing perspectives, and in the process, develop our own wisdom that allows us to embrace the person we have become. And the sixth and final regret is the big one, and that is to let go of regret. We all have moments in life where we wish we could change, things that we should have done differently, words we should have said or not said. Living with regret based on lying, betrayal, cruelty is a heavy burden that tears apart our hearts, our minds, our well-being. Let us stop replaying our past mistakes, forgive ourselves, and move forward to become a better person that we want to become. The past cannot be changed, but the present can still be lived fully in happiness, peace, and harmony. Above all else, what is still left to be done in our lives is way more important than what was done in the past. No matter how old we are, our lives are constantly changing as we continue to evolve as human beings. Up until this point, all of our experiences have made up life's journey. Who we were then is not who we are today, but we wish we knew then what we know now. However, life is still about seeking new experiences, new adventures. Although we do not know how much time we have left, we still have time to let go of those fears of aging, not being able to learn and grow, being in toxic relationships, relying on others, comparing ourselves to others, and being paralyzed with regret. What I described were perfect examples of letting go of our desires, our attachments, our inadequacies, our limitations. By letting go, we are able to realize that each of us is a unique human being with our imperfections and flaws, but we are still able to live in this complicated world. Remember, this is our time to live on our own terms with a new beginning, doing what we want to do without the expectations of others. As the Buddha teaches us, live life in this moment, live life to its fullest, for we still have time to achieve a life of fulfillment, happiness, and peace based on wisdom, compassion, and the courage to change in order to let go. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.